Goodbye Australia. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle give a wave before leaving for New Zealand, sharing a plane with the nation's Invictus athletes. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have ended their royal tour of Australia, and flew to New Zealand on Sunday morning. The pair arrived at Sydney Airport with Invictus Games competitors from New Zealand before jetting off for the last leg of their tour about 10 a.m. The couple held hands as they boarded the plane, with Harry leading his wife up the stairs, where they turned and gave a very short wave before disappearing inside. The New Zealand team are on a flight with the royal couple. When they land at Wellington about 3 p.m. local time, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will be greeted with a haka and a 21-gun salute. With Australian beaches and Pacific climates behind them, Prince Harry and Meghan can expect nippier weather when they touch down on Sunday. While Harry has previously visited the Shaky Isles, the last time in 2015, it might be the Duchess who has already seen more of the nation after her camper van road trip across the country in 2014. Her visit this time around will come with significantly more pomp, with Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern to officially greet the royal couple upon arrival. During their 4 days in Aotearoa, the Duke and Duchess will visit a kiwi bird breeding center, see some of the country's most majestic environs in the South Island's Abel Tasman National Park, and even join in a gumboot throwing contest. They'll also take in some of the local culture, with a few formal welcomes by iwi, or tribes, on the schedule. Continuing their work in Australia, many of the royal couple's engagements across New Zealand will include a focus on mental health, youth and the environment. They will depart on Thursday, ending their 16-day tour across the region. Pregnant Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were greeted in New Zealand with a traditional Maori welcome after landing in the country for the final leg of their Pacific tour. The royal couple, who have already visited Australia, Fiji, and Tonga, were received in the nation's capital Wellington by Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Prince Harry and wife Meghan each performed a hangi with indigenous Maori elders, in which they pressed noses together to share a breath. They were welcomed with traditional haka performances and a 21-gun salute at Government House in the capital, Wellington. On Friday, Meghan led tributes to the amazing Invictus Games organizers and athletes during the event's closing ceremony in Sydney. The royal couple flew from Australia on Sunday after closing the games in Sydney and were accompanied by several athletes from New Zealand. Meghan had praised the unshakable bond between servicemen and women and the camaraderie and close-knit sense of community she witnessed. Those among the crowd included David Beckham and his son Romeo, who have been photographed at several games events over the past few days. Meghan wore a brown checkered coat and a simple black dress, while Harry was in a dark gray suit. The Duchess swapped from the high-neck burgundy Hugo Boss she had worn to board the plane in Australia. Both had remembrance poppy pins on their chests. On Sunday evening, the couple will attend a reception celebrating the 125th anniversary of women's suffrage. New Zealand became the first country in the world where women could vote in parliamentary elections in 1893. The royal pair are on day 13 of their 16-day tour of Australia and surrounding nations. They will fly into Wellington and are scheduled to visit a newly unveiled UK War Memorial. The couple are scheduled to spend 4 days in New Zealand where they will meet PM Ardern, who became only the second world leader to give birth while in office. They will also go for a trail walk in a national park, meet young people training to be part of Wellington's film industry, and visit a hatchery for New Zealand's national bird, the kiwi. Prince Harry ended the games in Sydney with a speech in front of a crowd of 12,000 people at the closing ceremony, in which he thanked the 500 competitors from 18 nations.